Hello students, let us see some more examples based on integration by perfect square method. Now in this example what we have is integral of 1 upon 15 plus 4x minus of 4x square dx. Let us see the solution, my dear students. Now the very first step, if you recall, we have seen this earlier, is making coefficient of x square as unity, and it is of utmost importance in this particular example. So to make coefficient of x square unity, first I will take 4 common from the expression in the denominator. So let us do that. So what we'll have here is 4 common. Now if I take 4 common, what we'll get is 15 by 4 plus x minus of x square. Is that okay? Now my dear students, till now the coefficient of x square is not unity. Now it's become minus 1. We want to make it plus 1. So let us see the next step. 1 by 4 being a constant, we take it outside. Integral of 1 upon 15 by 4. Now my dear students, I could have taken minus common from the entire expression, but we will take minus common from x minus x square. So you may see that from x minus x square we will take minus common, and we will get minus of x square minus x, and that is what we require. Why? You will understand in the later modules. Now my dear students, coefficient of x square is made as unity. Now let us proceed further. Now we have to convert the quadratic in the denominator into a perfect square. So what we'll get here is 15 by 4 minus of x square minus x. Now you may see that I have left sufficient space there. Now the space is, I need to write a number such that x square minus x plus some number will become a perfect square. And to get that number we have a formula, and which we have seen in the earlier examples also. Half into coefficient of x. My dear students, coefficient of x in this case is minus 1. So we will get half into minus 1 the whole square, which effectively is 1 by 4. So if I add 1 by 4 inside the bracket, I will get a perfect square for the quadratic expression. So let us add 1 by 4, and you may see that instead of subtracting, I am adding 1 by 4 outside the bracket. That's because there is a minus outside the bracket. Let's continue our discussion further. So what we'll get in the denominator is, now we have 15 by 4 plus 1 by 4. Just for simplicity, I have done the calculations for you. Now 15 by 4 plus 1 by 4, can I say it is 16 by 4, and 16 by 4 is nothing but 4, which can also be written as 2 square. So instead of writing 16 by 4, or instead of writing 4, let us write here 2 square. So that's 2 square. And obviously the quadratic here can be written as x minus half the whole square. Now do not forget the dx. Let's apply the formula. The formula which we are going to use here is 1 upon a square minus x square. So my dear students, how do you remember 1 upon a square minus x square? The formula starts with 1 upon 2a. So what you can say is 1 by 2a. In our case, the value of a is 2. So 1 upon 2 into 2. Now, log mod of, my dear students, you can remember that in a square minus x square, the numerator will have a plus inside the log. And if it is plus inside the log, then in the numerator, then in the denominator it will be a minus. So here we will have 2 plus x minus half upon 2 minus x minus half, obviously a plus c. Now, as a student, we are expected to simplify the function inside that log. That's nothing but we have to take LCM. So 1 by 4 into 1 by 4. So can I write 1 by 16 here? So my dear students, we have 1 by 16 log. When I take LCM, it is effectively, we get 3 plus 2x upon 5 minus 2x. Obviously a plus c. And that's our final answer. So this is how we simplify a quadratic in the denominator, where coefficient of x square is negative. To be precise, not equal to 1. Is that okay? Let us take some examples for practice. So based on this type of sum, you may try these 2 questions. We have some more questions in store. Let us see the next one. Now, here we have 1 upon root of quadratic. My dear students, the method does not change, only the formula changes. So in the solution, let's copy the question, and I am supposed to convert this into the standard form. To convert into the standard form means to convert into a perfect square. So let us see that. So we'll get 1 upon root over x square minus 8x minus 20. My dear students, you can very well see that there is some space here, and that space is just to accommodate one number, which will make x square minus 8x and that number a perfect square. And to find that number, we very well know the formula. That's half into coefficient of x. In this case is minus 8. So can we say the number is 16? So can I add 16 and subtract 16? Very much. Now in the next step we can say 1 upon root over x square minus 8x plus 16 can be written as x minus 4 the whole square. And what is left is minus 20 minus 16. Signs are same, so numbers will be added, and that gives us minus 36. Should I write it as minus 36? No, minus of 6 square. So let us write that. Now this is of the form 1 upon root over x square minus a square. My dear students, do not forget the formula is different. There is a square root in the denominator. So let us recall the formula. The formula says 1 upon root over x square minus a square is log mod of x plus root of x square minus a square plus c. So let us apply that. So it is log mod of x minus 4 plus root over x minus 4 the whole square minus of 6 square plus c. Now my dear students, again the log function needs to be simplified. There is nothing to simplify in x minus 4, but inside the square root we can simplify the function. Now x minus 4 the whole square minus 6 square comes from x square minus 8x minus 20. Just go in the reverse direction. You may check that. So let us write that as log of mod of x minus 4 plus under root of x square minus 8x minus 20 plus c. And that's our final answer. What are we supposed to practice? And these are the questions which you should try on the same lines. And that's all we have in this module. Thank you very much.